I've been reading Grapefruit, which is a book that Yoko wrote, and it's got a lot of...
Which comes out in paperback in 2 weeks' time.
It may even be out now in certain areas.
It might be out now.
If not, you can. If it isn't, you can. You can reserve your copy. But there are things in here that you suggest people do, which is it's a book you can take part in, such as getting a bag of light and bringing it down and placing it where your light bulb would be, and so on, which I find difficult to do, but
Well, when you do
like
it, probably you'll find that it's easier than...
Easier than I think.
It's a book of instructions. Like Yoko says, poetry is adjective and prose is what?
Well, this is just
what's that story you tell about adjective and noun?
This is not adjective or noun, but it's a verb, you know.
Verb. You have to do the things in the book. It's a book of instructions. And through doing them, you have... it's like... I don't know, you go through a trip and you go through an awareness, you have an experience.
Let's do one fast.
Okay, well go on, what?
That one?
Okay.
Which one?
Okay. I'll listen to yours.
Okay, go on, what do you do?
Oh, so, why don't you...
Do you want to use me in any way? Okay. Tell me what you're going to do.
Oh,
I'm going to get this one.
Oh, that's...
What do you need, John?
Well, we listen to each other.
Listen to each other.
One of the original instructions in a book was called touch piece, where everybody in the audience had to touch each other. And that was long before Essalon or any of those people, those things where people are supposed to touch each other. In 1960, she did that.
Any way you want.
Yeah, I'll have a listen.
Wait,
I can still hear them laughing through your head, you see.
Yes?
Talk.
Okay. For some reason I feel I should cough or something.
Is there anything happening inside?
Can you hear anything?
Well, it sort of echoes like a cave. Do you want to try it? Try it, go on. And if you move that, it comes different.
Oh, it sounds...
Go on. Hello, Dick, how are you? All right, how are you?
That's amazing.
Fine, thanks. How's Rick? He's in the kitchen with Mom. Where's Mom? She's in the house watching paper.
I didn't hear a thing.
Now, Dick, listen to me somehow.
John, you swallowed a clock. Anywhere I want to listen to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you serious, lady?
I have no secrets.
No?
Crazy, you know.
Well, let me close my eyes and just...
Anything happening there?
It's on her shoulder for those with bad focus on their television set. I can hear the audience. It's very strange.
I think it's a nice way of
communication. It's fun. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Total communication is peace. I mean, equal peace, you know.
Listening
we can
to each
never
other.
have peace unless the whole world would have total communication. This is just a process.
Yoko, do you do exhibits of your work now? Can I see it anywhere, a collection of your stuff?
Yes, of course. Of course, if you want to find out about my work, first, if you buy that book, which is coming out
Grapefruit.
now, you know.
Did I mention this earlier?
In paperback.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in Syracuse, there's the Neverton Museum, and I'm going to have the first museum show of mine there.
Good.
That's
show.
in New York, Syracuse, you know.
Syracuse, New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's going to be one-woman show with guest artist John Lennon. And we're going to do the whole...
Do that again, they missed it.
About...
Sorry.
A retrospective show of all my pieces for 15 years or so, and new pieces as well. And that's going to be from October 9th, which is... I said it like that because that's John's birthday, and I thought it was a nice birthday gift.
Yes, thank
Is that your birthday?
Yes, it is. 31. It's
what does that
terrible.
make you?
31. But they've given us the
He's
whole
still younger
museum.
than me.
It's a beautiful museum. It's meant to be one of the best museum buildings in America. And the whole museum is for Yoko's show. She's going to show 10 years' work up to now with all new work, plus films, plus happenings and whatever. It's going to be fantastic.
You know, I've been
Syracuse, October the 9th and onwards.
I've been listening to Imagine, and
nice.
Oh Yoko is going through my head constantly. In fact,
That's
it's
great.
The song.
Discover.
There's something about the, I don't know what,
It's
it goes
very
through your head
simple,
sort of
like Three Blind Mice. It's
like a
bit
chewing gum commercial
Yeah.
or something. I don't mean that in there. I mean in,
I know,
in
well,
that way of...
It's a
It's
simple
very
love
zen.
song, you know.
Zen.
Is it Zen?
Yes.
I don't know, but it's a simple love song to me.
Chewing gum
very
is
nice.
zen,
Yeah.
so, you know.
Can we,
Bubble gum, you mean?
no, no, just plain gum,
Oh,
like the
actually.
Wrigley commercial
Well,
goes
I'm
through
glad
your
you
head.
like
Oh
it.
Yoko goes through mine.
I thought of the album, which they're plugging now, out now. Imagine, no, we thought Jealous Guy and Give Me Some Truth was going to be the ones, but people seem to like Imagine and Oh Yoko the best, which is, I did not think they'd like Oh Yoko. They love it.
Well, for complicated reasons, you can't sing for us here. One of them being that you think you play the guitar badly, which I find amazing.
No, I said I'd have to rehearse a group first,
Yeah.
and I haven't, because we're doing something else, I can't rehearse the group before we
Sure.
come on. I can't just play off, you know, one off like that without rehearsing. However,
through the magic of ingenuity,
yeah,
we will, in any case, see you do Imagine.
Yeah, this
Can
is
you
a
guess
clip.
how?
This is a clip from a film we're making of showing my new songs from the album and some of Yoko's new songs from her album. And this first clip is the beginning of the film. It'll be slightly changed in the end, but this is roughly how the film starts, called Imagine. On TV probably this September.
And here it is. Well, we don't have much time left. Does anyone have any idea how much time we do have? Let me confirm quickly a couple rumors with you.
Yes.
One of them, has it ever been settled whether Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was a code for anything?
It never was, and nobody believes me. I even saw some famous star introducing, I've forgotten who it was, introducing a Lennon McCarthy show, and it was Mel Torme saying about how Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was about LSD. This is the truth. My son came home with a drawing and showed me this strange-looking woman flying around. I said, what is it? He said, it's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And I thought, that's beautiful. I immediately wrote a song about it. The song had gone out, the whole album had been published, and somebody noticed that the letters spelt out LSD. And I had no idea about it. And of course, after that, I was checking all the songs to see what the letters spelt out. Yeah. They didn't spell out anything, none of the others. And it wasn't about that at all, you know.
They could do that with Eleanor Rigby.
But nobody believes, you see. Yeah.
Stood for
there was Henry the
reading.
Horse in a song I wrote called Mr. Kite. The lyrics, which I got most of it off, was an old poster for an old-fashioned circus, you know, from the 1800s. And it was all about Pablo Fanke's fair, and the horse was there. And they said Henry the Horse was horse, which I didn't know anything about then, you know. And Happiness is a Warm Gun was another one, they said, which was banned on the radio. They said it was about shooting up drugs. And it was the front of a gun magazine which said, Happiness is a Warm Gun. You know, they're advertising guns. I thought it was so crazy that I made a song out of it.
Do you ever think of anything, I don't know if you knew Janis Joplin well or Jimi Hendrix
we
or all,
didn't meet,
but
but she sent me a birthday tape on my birthday. Last birthday, Yoko asked all different people to make a tape for me, and she was one of them. And we got it after she died. It arrived in the post that she was singing Happy Birthday to me in the studio.
What do you think could be done about drug overdosing in or out of the profession of music?
I think the basic thing nobody asks is why do people take drugs of any sort, from alcohol to aspros to hard drugs? And that question has to be resolved first before you think, well, what can we do for the poor drug addict? Why do we and you and anybody have to have these accessories to normal living to live? That means there's something wrong with society that's making us so pressurized that we cannot live in it without guarding ourselves against it. So it's that basic, the problem.
Communication.
I think if people are allowed to be a bit more free and express themselves, they wouldn't have to inhibit themselves by taking drugs to not be hurt. People take drugs and drink so as they don't feel what's going on around them.
Total freedom for everybody is our goal, you know. That way, you know, it will be a utopia.
People are frightened of freedom. They think freedom, oh, there'll be excesses. Of course there would be excess to an extent, and then it would settle down. The way the porno films don't pull so many people in now. So what? It'll level out. And all forms of freedom will be the same as that. If people are allowed to be completely free, it will level out, and people would be less inhibited and not be frightened of each other, and wouldn't have to take drugs to prevent being hurt by each other.
We're almost out of time. Was that your house, by the way, in the film?
That's our house, yeah. I just wish to mention that my son visits me every weekend at that house, which is a beautiful home in Ascot with 80 acres of ground. Yoko's daughter is not allowed to visit us because her ex-husband won't let her see her own daughter. All Yoko wishes is that now and again Kyoko could be brought to that house to spend some time with her mother and with my son Julian, because it's a beautiful home and we have 8 or 10 children living there that belong to the staff.
That's wonderful.
And we're not allowed to see our daughter, and Yoko's going mad, as any mother would, because her daughter has been withheld from her. That's all we have to say about that. But that's the house waiting for her, if you're watching, Kyoko.
We've come to the end, and there are a lot more things we could talk about. Maybe you can drop back sometime when you're stateside.
Maybe next time we'll really perform live for you, you know. I'd like to do it.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. We will, thank you, John.
I'd just like to say, we're going on the road next year, John and Yoko and a band that I'm putting together, and we'd like to come and do live performance wherever we can.
We'll have the carpet out, and we're going away right now. Thank you, John. Thank you, Ono. It was a pleasure. Yoko,